Hi guys, I've done a few videos recently with some new products that I have been buying and trying, and in this video I'm going to give you some updates on those products because the videos that I had recorded previously were all first impressions, and I just want to follow up on those videos along with some other products that I have added to my stash recently. So let's take a dive into those products and what I am thinking about them. Hi guys, my name is Ange and I like to upload beauty and lifestyle videos aimed at the more mature girl so that we can all live our lives just a little bit more fabulously after 50. If that sounds like you, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel down below by clicking on the subscribe button. I'd love to see you back. Now in today's video, as I said, I am wanting to just recap on some products that you have seen in some recent videos from me, but also some other products that I have been using behind the scenes and haven't yet mentioned, just to give you my thoughts on them. Now some of these products you may already know my thoughts of them because I'm not shy to share whether I love a product or I don't. So I'm going to start off with a product that was a little bit of a fail for me. Not 100%, but I was disappointed, mainly because of the investment that I made in this, and I probably should have taken heed more of some of the reviews. Now this product is either really loved by people or a lot of people were really disappointed in it, and that is the Charlotte Tilbury Lightgasm face palette. I have mine in the shade Lightgasm. Now looking at the palette, it's beautiful, it's packaged beautifully, it's just divine. Unfortunately, I have found, and it's not the norm review from a lot of people, but I found this just way too glittery for my mature skin. I found that the level of glitter and glow accentuates my pores, accentuates my texture, accentuates my wrinkles, and for the price of $75 US, I have been really disappointed with this palette. I do have to say I love the matte bronzer in here. It is a beautiful colour, and I think I will use this palette up until I hit pan on that, and then my daughter will probably get the other three products from that. I am happy with the bronzer, but for the fact that it cost me $75 US, I'm really disappointed with that. However, two palettes that are very similar to this, and I wished I'd stuck to just having these because I did have one of them first, are the Becca, Chloe and Malika BFF's collaboration of these palettes. Now I did have the Chloe palette first, and it's very similar in colours to the Lightgasm palette, and I should have been content with one face palette. It's my own fault for being greedy, thinking I needed two of them, because I really didn't. But I love the Chloe palette, and I really enjoy the Malika palette as well. Absolutely stunning, well worth the money. I think they're $44 US each. I'll leave a link somewhere for that, but far more value for money, I believe, than the Charlotte Tilbury. I did do a review on these products, and they were the Jeffree Star products, and they are the Jeffree Star Magic Star Concealer and Setting Powder. I really love the concealer. I think it's a beautiful fluid concealer. It is quite reasonable, quite full coverage. I wouldn't say full like the Tarte Shape Tape, but it's a good medium to full. But I love the fluidness of this, so it plays really nicely with mature under eyes. It doesn't accentuate any of my crepiness, my mature eyes, I really like this, but I set it with the Huda setting powder, the Easy Bake setting powder. I hate this powder. I've tried it several times. I've given it to my daughter once already, then I pulled it back because I kept seeing reviews where people loved it. And I tried it again, but every time I apply this over foundation, and I did it again today, I've got the Lumiere foundation on today, and that's really expensive. It's $200 New Zealand dollars, so I only usually use it for special occasions, but I wanted to try it with this powder today, because if it failed with that foundation, this was going to be an epic fail. I had to take my makeup off and start all over again. So it failed with the Lumiere foundation, in my opinion, on my face. It just looked hideous. So I washed it off. I reapplied the Lumiere foundation and used the Huda setting powder. So much different. So this is a real fail for me, and it's definitely staying in my daughter's room now. But I love the concealer. A product that I have in my stash is the Tatcha Violet C Brightening Serum. Now this is a vitamin C serum by Tatcha. It's all packaged really well. The type of vitamin C in this is the ascorbyl tetraisoparmetate vitamin C, which I really enjoy. It also has a mixture of AHAs in here as well. So it is a beautiful formula. I really enjoy it, but in New Zealand dollars, it's 150 New Zealand dollars, and I'll leave a link here of how much it is in US dollars. So it is a pricey product. It's really lovely though, but I'm alternating it every second evening with the Ordinary's ascorbyl tetraisoparmetate serum, because it's a lot more affordable. It's only in the 40s as far as dollars go. So yes, I do like this product, but it's 3 times the price of the Ordinary one. So I think if I keep alternating between the two and I get more out of it that way, I'd be happy with it. But I'm not sure if I want to repurchase a product at $150 if I'm going to go through it in a really short time. So I think by spreading it out and sharing the love with the Ordinary product, I do love it, but I still like the Ordinary one as well. And I love my Mad Hippie vitamin C, and I love my, what's the other one? The Timeless vitamin C. So the fact that there are so many other really affordable, fantastic vitamin C serums out there, you don't need to spend $150. So, but I'm not unhappy that I have this at the moment. A product that I have not mentioned that I ordered recently was the Kopari coconut oil deodorant. I wanted to try this deodorant because it was aluminium free. I've tried other natural deodorants before, and some of them just left me smelly by the end of the day, and I didn't really like it. But this Kopari one is actually really good. I don't find I smell of BO at the end of the day, and I am a sweater, and I find this for a natural deodorant is very good, and I would repurchase it. Another Tatcha product that I've got that you haven't seen is the Tatcha water cream. Now this is really interesting to use. Now it is aimed at more normal to oily skins. I find I dab it on my skin, and it's like it has bubbles of water that just sort of explode when you're massaging it into your face, because you put this tiny amount on your face, but it just seems to keep spreading like there's more of it than you actually have applied to your face. I do really like it. It feels very hydrating. I'm using this in the morning under my makeup. I'm still using the Levi Labs anti-aging cream in the evening, and I'm actually thinking of repurchasing that because I have been enjoying that, and I just love the hydration I get from that. But this is perfect for daytime. A recap on my Natasha Denona Bloom palette. This is the blush and highlighter palette. I'm still loving this. This is a really cool palette. I would like to get the bronzing palette. I don't need it, and I've already come unstuck buying something I didn't need. So I'm not sure about the Natasha Denona Contour Bronze palette, but I am loving the Bloom palette. I'm really happy I got that, and my most favourite colour out of all of it would be this pinky colour here, which just gives you such a beautiful flush to your cheeks. A palette that I am just in love with, but I'm biased. It's called Girl Crush, but I'm biased. Charlotte Tilbury, the Icon palette. I mean, say no more. They're just beautiful, and I really like these blues and greens. So out of my comfort zone, but absolutely love them. Last but not least are my Sonia G brushes. I'm only adding these to my brush collection one brush at a time because they are not a cheap brush, and I'm more than happy to use my Morphe brushes and my Sephora Pro brushes. I think they're fabulous, but there is nothing nicer than applying your makeup with a beautiful quality makeup brush. These are to die for. Now, I don't have any Wayne Goss face brushes, but I will add some of those to my collection because I have his eye brushes and I love them. But my recent purchases have been the Sonia G brushes, and I love these as well. I have the 3 eyeshadow brushes, the Crease Pro, the Worker one, which would have to be my most favourite eye brush of all time, and I have the Pencil Pro as well. I still love my Wayne Goss brushes, but this Worker one is by far, if I only had to have one eyeshadow brush, that would be it. And as far as face brushes go, I've only bought one luxury face brush before, and that was the La Mer powder brush. And whilst I love it, I really do think the Morphe one that I have is very comparable. But this Sonia G Sculpt 2 brush, I have nothing like this. This just, I need more than one, because it's beautiful for contour, it's beautiful for bronzer, it's beautiful for blush. I just love it, and so I'm really looking forward to at some stage adding to my collection with some of her other face brushes, but I would like to buy another one of these as well because it's just a fabulous, fabulous brush. What are your thoughts on any of those products? I know that there are a couple of them that I'm absolutely passionate about my opinion on them. I'd like to know if you differ to that, because I do have to say, I keep going back and banging my head against a brick wall with the Jeffree Star powder because other people are saying how much they love it, but I just cannot get it to work on my mature skin. It just makes me look old and I have to take my makeup off. I'd also like to know, are you one of the people who love the Charlotte Tilbury Glowgasm palettes? Because I've really struggled to make that work as well. So please leave me a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on those products. I'd love to hear your feedback. I hope recapping on some of those products was helpful, because a lot of times you see videos where someone does a first impression and then you don't hear anything more from them. I also find from my own personal experience, sometimes my first impression is not how I feel about that product after I've used it for a little bit. So I hope by recapping my thoughts on those products after using them for quite a few weeks, that it helps you decide if you had it on your wish list, or it just might add to your decision making if it's a product you had been looking at. If you'd like to see any more videos from me, please feel free to tap or click on any of these videos here to see some more content from me. And I hope you have all had a beautiful and a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you next time. See you later, guys. Bye.